This is the fastest way to level up your weapons in Black Ops 6. This method is likely to get patched soon, so you really want to get on top of this before it does. And there's a bit of confusion about which methods have been patched and which haven't. So in today's video, I'm going to show you a really good reliable method which is working and you don't want to miss out on. This method is great for weapon XP to level up your guns really quickly, get tons of XP to rank up fast, and earn camos really quickly as well. And it's definitely one of the best methods in the game right now. And you can do this solo, you don't need anyone to help you with it. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is you want to spawn into the terminus map and you want to bring in the weapon that you want to level up or get camos on or whatever you want to work on. You then want to proceed as usual by turning on the amp generators and making your way down to the biolab. Once you've turned on the third generator down in the biolab, you want to, yes, you've guessed it, go to the Melee Macchiato perk machine and buy it. And this is going to come in handy for later. Then you want to head to the area with the boats, and this is going to involve the boats again, but I see lots of other people in videos talking about doing really complicated methods with the boats and taking ages. It just doesn't seem worth it. This is a nice simple way to do it with the boats that still works and isn't patched. So what you want to do is head to the area with the boats where you can buy them, and there will be one already there. You want to obviously get onto that and shoot the engine a couple of times, do a little bit of damage to it, and drive that forward to where I show you just before the bridge, and park that there for a minute, get out and get back onto the platform. You then should be able to buy another boat straight away, and that should spawn in, and when that spawns in you should see that the other one is still there. If it despawns, you've not done it correctly and you need to do that step again, because you need two boats simultaneously in the map at the same time. Before we continue with the video, if you're looking to unlock the brand new Dark Matter, Abyss and Nebula camos in Black Ops 6, or grind them extremely fast in bot lobbies, be sure to check out Mitch Cactus, as these guys are the biggest and most reliable sellers, offering legitimate and safe services on all platforms. They now offer a new cheap COD point service where you can get up to an 80% discount. They already have over 10,000 reviews on Trustpilot, so for all things Call of Duty, visit mitchcactus.com and use code RAGER at checkout for 5% off. Once you've got the second boat that spawns in, you want to shoot that a couple times, and then you want to get it onto the land. Now before, you could punch it up with the Melee Macchiato perk. That may still work, but personally I find that the punch effect doesn't seem to allow it to get on land anymore. It seems that they've patched that. I might be wrong, but that's what it seems to me. And therefore, the way that consistently does still work is driving it onto the land. And once it's up on the water, you want to get out of the boat and don't touch that boat you've just put on the land. You then need to look back at the water and shoot the engine of the second boat that's in the water, the one that you first had. You want to shoot that until it says disabled vehicle and then vehicle destroyed once it's exploded. Now, during my game, thankfully, I got a reward for it being exploded. I don't know if this is more common now or whether it's just something rare, but when mine exploded, I actually got some cash, and I also got a raw Ethereum crystal, which gave me a free pack-a-punch for my weapon. So definitely beware, you can use that. Then what you want to do, once you've destroyed that boat in the water, is go back to the other boat and you want to destroy that. Now, I'd recommend for this next bit that you have a bit of time and space to do it, so I'd ideally try and make a crawler if you can, or just leave a couple of zombies just to make it a bit easier. It might be worth bringing some decoy grenades just to temporarily get them away, but it's probably easier to make a crawler. So go away, throw a grenade down near them so that they become a crawler, and make sure when you shoot the vehicle that's on the land, it doesn't destroy any zombies around it. It's not essential, but it just makes it easier for when you're doing the next bit. And once you've destroyed that boat, it will become just a blown up shell of the boat. It's still there, but just you can't use it as a boat. But if you've done this correctly, that boat will not despawn. If you hadn't done it correctly with the other boat, then it would likely despawn after a short while, but it will not despawn at the moment. It will stay there. Then what you want to do is use your Melee Macchiato perk to just punch that boat into position. Now, you can put it wherever you like, literally wherever you like. Some people like to bring it up the stairs and around the corner to the lift, but that can be a bit of an effort. And put it in front of the lift so you just stand in the lift and the zombies can't get in. I don't think it's necessary and I don't like using that. My preferred method is to nudge it into the right hand corner next to the ammo crate by the stairs. And if you nudge it in the corner correctly so that it kind of blocks off access so the zombies can't get around either side, it gives you a nice little corner. And if you've placed the boat correctly, you'll be able to get in and out of it no problem, and also the zombies won't be able to get you. They'll target you, they'll try and walk towards you, but there'll be a boat in the way, so they'll just keep walking and they won't be able to get to you. Now, if you find that when you've pushed the boat into that corner that the zombies are throwing meat at you, it means that you've pushed the boat too far into the corner and you need a little bit more space. You'll need to bring it back out again and try again. It doesn't mean it's patched. It's definitely not patched. It still works. It's just that if you put it too close, the zombies are going to think that you're unreachable somewhere up high, and then they'll start throwing meat at you, which is dangerous. The positioning of this boat may take a little bit of time, but once you get it correctly, you should be good to go. Just make sure that you can access the ammo box, because if you put the boat too far in the corner, it will kind of, even though you can stand next to the ammo box, it won't let you interact with it. And once you're happy that zombies can't get around either side and they're not throwing meat at you, you're good to go. Like I say, you can put boats in other positions. We'll talk about that in a minute, but this is what I like to do. And then basically just stand behind the boat and keep getting zombie kills. They're going to keep coming towards you, but they won't do any damage. Even the amalgam, elite zombie won't be able to get you. He'll just keep trying to run at you. The only two main dangers are the parasites, but you can easily kill them either way you are, or if you go upstairs and sit in the lift, it kind of blocks off a lot of the view, so they can only come from one direction. You can just shoot them there. And the other other thing is the manglers. Now most manglers will shoot you from afar, but obviously if you crouch behind the boat you'll be safe, and same with the parasites too. If they shoot you, just go prone behind the boat and you'll be safe most of the time. When the manglers get closer, they will just run towards the boat and won't be able to get over it. Occasionally there's a lot of zombies, you might find 1 or 2 manglers are able to jump over the boat. I had that only happen once in my game. I was playing into round 30s. There was only 1 mangler that managed to do that. The rest of them, they just kind of stand behind the boat and try to get you. They might shoot with their cannon, but again you can just duck for that. And then basically you just want to keep shooting them first because the other zombies won't be able to get you. So focus on the mangler, shoot them as quickly as possible and destroy them, and then get back to killing the other zombies, whether that's the normal zombies or the amalgam elite enemy, things like that. There's a few other things you can do to make this better. So obviously make sure you pack punch your weapon to do more damage. I got the first pack punch for free, and then I bought the second and third pack punch. It's also worth going for a couple of perks such as the Deadshot Daiquiri, which is outside before you go through the mines into the biolab. It's just kind of out there around the corner. You can find it on your map quite easily. Basically head there and buy the Deadshot Daiquiri perk. You might want to buy other perks like Juggernog, Quick Revive, or maybe Speed Cola, but it's not essential. The reason Deadshot Daiquiri is so good is because it gives you the ability to aim at a zombie's head automatically when you aim down sight, and that means you're going to get an easy critical kill, and therefore you're going to be able to kill the zombie more quickly. So this means you're going to get more critical kills for your camos. You're going to be able to kill the zombie more quickly, which means you're going to get XP and weapon XP faster too, and this is really good. So what I'd recommend doing, especially if you need camos, but even if you don't, the best thing to do, put on the Deadshot Daiquiri perk, make sure your weapon's a decent pack punch level and so on, stand behind the boat, and then hold down the fire trigger so your gun is constantly firing, and then rapidly press the aim down sight trigger, which is the left stick, on and off very quickly. And what that's going to do is it means every time you aim down sight, you're going to lock onto one of the zombie heads, and as soon as that zombie's been killed, you'll then lock onto another one and keep going until you've killed all the zombies. It means you're going to kill them a lot faster because you're only focusing on the head and getting critical kills, and it's a nice easy way to get camos, weapon XP and XP too. I highly recommend doing that, but if not, you can just aim down sight and kind of look left and right, but that's not quite as fast. The other thing I'd recommend is obviously once you collect a lot of the salvage, make sure you're collecting armor plates and all these things that the zombies are dropping. Once you get a lot of salvage, head over to the vending machine and you can upgrade things like your damage rarity, so make sure you upgrade it to the one you've got. Make sure you've got on a self-revive if you can, and anything else you might need, whether that's any field upgrades or anything else. But that is basically the fastest way to level up your guns quickly in Black Ops 6 right now. It is the fastest and best weapon XP glitch. I know this method's been around for a little while, but there's been a lot of confusion about what is patched, what isn't, and I think there's some really complicated methods for what you have to do with the boat on YouTube, and I think it's just not reasonable or sensible. So this is the best way to do it. The other thing you can do is spawn in extra boats, so you can do the same process again, go to the machine, buy another boat, shoot it, put it forward, then wait for the cooldown, buy another boat, and then bring that one onto shore and destroy the one in the water, and then destroy this one on land. And once you do that, you can then use that boat to block off other areas, and then you can kind of tailor it to how you like. But I think it's easiest if you just have that one boat for now, but you can play around with it and move the boat wherever you want, such as near the elevator or block off both sides near where the ammo crate is. But it's up to you guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you guys found this helpful, be sure to drop a like on it so that other people can find this video too. Feel free to check out my other Black Ops 6 guides. I've got other camo, XP and weapon XP videos, and if you like these kind of useful, simple guides, then be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. They're going to patch this method quite soon, I'm sure, so you're going to want to stay informed for when new methods come out instead. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys all on the next video.